Captain Dick, nozzle in his brew crew, sip on cans of beer. They're always feeling blue. They party all night, they don't have a care. Raising their glasses, they're a wild pair. They chant, let's go Brandon, it's their battle cry. But they're just having fun, don't ask them why. Their minds are lost in a world of their own. With big cans of beer, they're never alone. They dance in the moonlight, under starry skies. With their brew crew, it's a sight for sore eyes. They don't care about politics or the news. As long as they have beer, they'll never lose.
Midget titties. What are we looking at today? Looking at something from Doug and Lagunitas? Something from Lagunitas. The beast of both worlds, transgender IPA. This is a East Coast flavor. West Coast Clarity, whatever the hell that means. It's 8%. Ta-da! Hey, yeah! Nice lipstick. Okay, so it's beer that looks like beer. I love to wrap my hands around it and swallow. That's what she said. Okay, it's beery. It's beer that smells like beer. It's been an interesting day. I had errands to run. That never happened. I had some shelves to build. That never happened. I had to organize the garage and switch it from winter to summer. That happened. And had a bunch of bad beer that we had to get rid of, and Matt helped me with that. So okay, it's well, the good news is it doesn't have a tropical fruitiness or anything like that. So cheers. And yes, Matt, of the two. He brought one over. Nice pillows. He brought one over to review, this one, and he brought another one over to Consuma while we were cleaning. And he said the one that you're going to review is much tastier than this one. That one wasn't terrible. I don't even remember what the hell. Yes, absolutely. I'd even let Sharky go first. Okay. First, from the Grim Reaper is Jolson saying the 200 Sunny Slopes Club needs more cowbell. Ah, God, yeah, just missed it. Smile Money says first being first. Nice nipilly eye. I'd Netflix and chill with that. Smile Money, that watch. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm giving up on it. The old Timex 21 Joule. Polished a bunch of the scratches out of the display, but if you see where the second hand is in between the 3 and the 4, no, it's on the 4. I don't fucking care anymore. Next, what's her next schedule? Okay. And something from J-Dog. J-Dog says that Jay should definitely not weld a beaver tail on a high point. Or high power. On a high power. Why? What's wrong with it? Keeps you from getting bit. Salty. Nakedy, naked. Mr. Multi Gunman says, that's good, but what about naked? And Mr. 27 said, quad nakedness, nice salty man. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Smile Money. If you explain that a brace was originally approved as an aid for handicapped individuals and was not approved as a device to be shouldered but to be strapped to your arm, now if you want to show a novice an AR pistol without a brace and explain to them that the pistol is not a rifle without a stock, then they would be confused as well. Then Smile Money says to himself, also show them an SBR and have them explain why an AR pistol with a brace is not a short-barreled rifle. Oh, I showed him. I showed him Alice with a stock on it. Maybe there's a stock on it right now because I don't fucking care. And a brace. And I was at the time, I don't remember which. It wasn't the one that's on. It wasn't the one that's on Alice now. It was. I don't even remember which one it was, but it did have the Velcro, and I'm like, this one is considered a brace, and blah blah blah. But the difference between the two of them is irrelevant. The difference between the two of them is a gigantic fine, a felony, and possible prison time. And even a libtard. Used to be libtard, someone that actually was able to use their brain, said this makes absolutely no sense at all. And, we talked about she was asking me, what does the length of the barrel have to do with it? And I said, about the only thing on the length of the barrel would be the ability to hide it. And, but then again, I went and showed her when I stuffed my big, massive barrel down my shorts, and she said, oh. And I'm like, I never actually get that. So then there was this one time at band camp. Jeremy says, we honestly know our use of a brace. My honest opinion is that we need to get around stuff any way we can. I will never bullshit about my use of a brace unless in front of a judge. ATF laws and rules are fucking complete bullshit. We all know that. So, big up to anyone who can circumvent the crap, but I'm still not gonna live in the fantasy land. Brace or stock, same. And Smile Money says back to him, I understand. That is why we have bullpups, binary triggers, shockwave stocks, short-barreled rifles, passes pistols. When you flirt on the edge, you start getting different interpretations. Then the states are the way more out of line than the ATF, and then ban things willy-nilly. Yeah, I guess I'll just I'll just lead with I am going to do whatever I want, and the fact that our intrusive bullshit government, the crap that they pull. The fact that it's unconstitutional, that our founding fathers, our framers, regardless of how many of them liked it or not, it's the fucking rule of the land that was signed off on. And the fact that our government slowly takes away from our rights, either way, I'm not going to fall for some high blood pressure moment in time. All I'm going to say is I will not and shall not comply. If the camera is running, it will look whatever way I want it to look. When the camera is not running, it'll look however I want it to look. Because guess what? Nothing. You know what? With a stock on Alice, I haven't known her to be any more accurate. It's like, oh, I put a Magpul stock on, and all of a sudden I can shoot the fucking fuzz off of a mouse's asshole. But when I got the brace on there, I can barely hit a 50-gallon drum at 100 yards. I don't give a shit. We have an unconstitutional bullshit government that gets worse and worse by the day. And as Trump has conveniently pointed out, well, look at what happened under his watch. He had just as many enemies on his political side. The Republican Party is a fucking disgrace. The fact is, when they had the power, they did nothing with it. Why? Because a Democrat and a Republican are, for the most part, one and the same. Mike says, here for the party? Cheers. Cheers, Mike. Intergalactic Misfits says, oh, you're high. I mean high. Smart Money says, I thought the 300 blackout was planned to be suppressed. Cobra says, I wonder if a suppressor requires an expensive payment to the ATF for privileges of a tax stamp. Smile Money says, well, expense is relative. It is less than one bottle of Eric's preferred whiskey. Besides, it's not like he's paying income tax currently like all of us. Um, I'm in Minnesota, and depending on what state you're in, I say fuck you to what I'm paying in taxes. I pay taxes on this, I pay taxes on that. They've told me that my house is much more valuable than it was last year, and go fuck yourself, ATF. Okay, back. Did I read when Cobra says, I wonder if a suppressor requires an expensive payment to the ATF for privileges of tax stamps? Because I didn't eat that, or the heart didn't stick. And let's see. It'd take at least 4 bottles of Octomore to equal the price of the 5 bottles of Octomore to equal the price of a suppressor, and the gratuity to the bullshit government, which is why I have and don't care. That's my money. First it was Miles, now it is Matt. How many dead bodies can you fit in a Tesla? 1. Jeremy says, he didn't get me, I almost got him. Jeremy finally went down the Jesse Stewart rabbit hole after the intro. Let me tell you, I was blown away. It kind of reminds me of Kurt Cobain. The raw emotion really hits hard. Yeah, it is. It is definitely a sad story. Din, no regrets. Take a sip. It's lemonade. So one of the things that was Christine that she's wondering about is looks like there's construction signs out front for no parking. It says no parking from 4/29 of 23 to 6/3 of 24. Like, typical city worker. So basically, oh look, it's a brace. Oh look, it's a stock. So the signs go from 2 blocks that way to at least 1 block that way. So 3 blocks of residents have no place to park for 3 days. Christine's like, where am I supposed to park? I don't know. I guess I could put the Subi in the front yard. I don't know. Tom, Matt shit the bed long ago by dogging on Maker's Mark and Michelob. Din says, talking about Smile Money's standing army, they probably would have changed the stance in more modern times, given other countries having more enemies / standing armies. And the rate of which people would travel to try to invade versus using a ship with sails and the ability to communicate back more rapidly and need more guys instead of having to send back another ship with a letter to say, which would take months a round trip, read more button, and would give them time to train guys back then. But I doubt that would be thinking of spending we are doing now and having military bases everywhere in the world, almost world police bullshit, where they say firing rockets into Libya without, say, congressional declaring war. This isn't a standing army. This is the president can just say they have weapons of mass flavor, and we just raid their supermarket. Cold-hearted bastard 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Multi-Gunman says, insert comment here. Okay, Trudeau is a cunt that should be placed 6 feet underground and dirt covered over him to see if he'll grow back. Mr. 27, comment inserter. Poco, how come when I mentioning it went in one ear and out the other? Oh, melatonin. How come when I mentioned melatonin? I don't know. What was the question? Titties! I like titties! Poco, have you had Domino's Pizza sweet mango habanero sauce? I saved some and put it on some chicken wings, and it's really good. I have a cold, though, so who knows? I like those, too. Cheapo Gun Guy. Being grateful does not mean that everyone is necessarily good. It just means that you can accept it as a gift. Here's a gift.
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
I like where her head's at. Jeremy, mellow and smooth. That's how the weed strain in Duluth is. That is what the beer is based on. You should have been keyed in by the can art. What? Poco. First vote. I gave my vote no. You don't need all of that way on the front of the gun. Continue this conversation in text. Wait. I would have to actually I actually believe this weighs more than that. Actually, I could probably answer that question. Let's see if I have 2.8 ounces for the one that was on there. Oh, it's 4 ounces. Yeah, I don't think I'm really worried about that. It could rain on the front of the barrel and weigh more. Jolson says G. Cheetos. G1. G1 is a miss. EMT says G10. G10 has already been called as a miss. And he says toot toot and the button.
Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Bridge probably just went up on that one. Cobra, did you say next door Matt or back door Matt? Depends on how many beers he's had. Matt Davis. What? Another Matt? Yes. Matt number 3. McLean, Eric, I think you, me, and Matt should renew our vows. Then McLean says 4155. Now that's a woman. Okay, well, obviously, in the time it took me to try to pause that, it moved on to the next woman. Okay, here we go. Oh, she's I have no issues. McLean, I found Colonel Mustard once. I couldn't get my finger clean for a month. Jolson, we need more cowbell. Sharky, cheers all. More catching up. I might make it. Who am I kidding? Didn't shoot that either. Damn you. Laugh out loud. Stephen, Indicta is a weed type of plant. It depends on the way it grows. I'm not a... yeah, you know that guy. Well, I don't think it was a weed base. I don't think it was that. I don't think it was what you. Yes. Mr. 27 says 42nd. Then he says nice intro, babe. Then he says 725. Hi, big cans, mommy. That is a spread. And Mr. 27 actually had the last comment. Where are we? What? 25 minutes? Are we fucking serious? Okay. Well, either way, after the everybody voted for it except for Poco. Oh my God, is this thing fucking heavy? You see that? I think the balance point's like right here. Let me try sliding back here a little bit. Oh shit. Actually, well, that's actually on an empty mag. Nice pooper. I can't remember. Is this a brace or is this a stock? I don't know. It's just such a blurry area, being that they look the same, act the same, are the same, but as long as you beg your government for fulfillment of what you can purchase, I guess that's whatever makes you happy. Me? I don't give a shit. The first date on the sign in front of my house is for a year ago. So whoever works for the city is a fucking retard. Nice titties. And today's weapon of choice is my black cock. chambered in either 3840 or 10 millimeter. Yeah, go ahead and shoot it with the 3840 cylinder on it, and remember, never do that. It makes marks in the cylinder. So I'll never do that. It is a beautiful gun, though. And a big thanks to Dale for sending me these grips. And Tom, I never did find the original ones. Nor do I know if they would fit yours, but I see from the pictures in the group that you got that taken care of, and it definitely would not hurt to get this out again. Seeing so the last time I shot it, the only reason that I stopped shooting is because I ran out of ammo, and I brought twice as much as I had planned on. Let's go to the club. Oh, let's talk about this. Lagunitas, the beast of both worlds, bi-transsexual IPA, weighing it at 8%. By the way, this is actually very tasty, and this is one of the ones that I wish you could actually remove the label so I could like stick it somewhere, like over there. This is like I said, this is pretty tasty. I would give this an 8.5. Of course, if you saw the signs, they go for over 3 blocks. So where does the fucking city expect 3 blocks of cars to park that would normally be out in front of their houses? Comma, oh, I know, we can park in back of Diane and Ross's garage. Oh, that's right, you'd have to drive over the spite fence. Well, I'm not. Damn. Okay. First in is Jolson, who ordered Sonny's clothes. I don't even. What is he saying? I don't know. Salty says, me nakedness, Essa su dodo, stick things in my butthole, nakedness, cheers. Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Smile Money. Hitting the button. And lights green, traps clean. And according to this, it's been 32 minutes. I'm going to go out in the backyard and make angels in the mud.